spoiler alert, I'm going to give you the disturbing details about these scenes in Saltburn that everyone is talking about, so you don't have to watch it. First off, this is Emerald Fennel, the mind from which this movie came from. These are the two main stars of the movie. This is Barry, he plays Oliver, and Jacob, of course, plays Felix. I think this quote from Fennel sums it up. She said that she wanted to present the feeling of that locust love, impossible, carnivorous, forever, impossible vampire love. And I think that is what we did, and every single person making this film did the most unbelievable job. And I have to admit, my jaw was on the floor way more than once. Okay, let's get into it. The first scene I want to talk to you about is the tub scene. Now, for me, this was the most disturbing scene. I literally was yelling at the TV and gagging while watching this. It's a scene where Felix, who Oliver has developed a bit of an obsession with, is pleasuring himself in his bathtub, and Oliver is outside the door watching this. When Felix wraps it up, pulls the plug, and heads out, Oliver proceeds to get into the bathtub. Yep, he literally jumps into the tub. We get a close-up of the drain and Oliver's face. And remember, this is someone's old, dirty bathwater, which they have left a piece of themselves in. And Oliver proceeds to drink it. Not even drink it. Slurps it up, like makes love to this drain. He wants every last drop of that bathwater in his mouth. So this is literally the first scene that Fennel came up with for this movie. And this is what she says about that scene. What I'm saying with that scene is I think that scene is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm saying that anyone else is safe to feel that. I definitely did not think that was a sexy scene. You need to drop it in the comments if you thought it was, but I, hands down, was disgusted. Okay, up next, scene number 2 for the most disturbing on my list is what everyone is referring to as the vampire scene. In this scene, Felix's sister Venetia is sitting in the gardens of Saltburn, which is her family mansion, and out comes Oliver. He comes down, they start chatting, things get a little heated. They start kind of enjoying each other's company, and she says it's not a good time of the month. He proceeds to respond with, well, you're lucky I'm a vampire. He then pleasures her with his mouth, kisses her, and shares it with her. Yeah. Up next is scene number 3 on the most disturbing list, and it would definitely have to be the graveyard scene. Felix has died, and in this scene, Oliver is at his freshly dug grave, sobbing his eyes out, having a horrible time with all this. Then he proceeds to start taking his clothes off. He takes his shirt off. He lays on the freshly dug grave, and then he proceeds to undo his pants, and he has relations with the freshly dug dirt. And the final, most disturbing scene, scene number 4 for me, is this scene. Towards the end of the movie, we see Felix's mother is extremely sick, lying in a hospital bed, and Oliver is with her. He proceeds to climb on top of her on the bed and rips this tube completely out of her throat. That's it. Those are the scenes everyone is talking about with the movie Saltburn. A lot of people are saying that the acting, the cinematography, everything in this movie is absolutely amazing. I personally couldn't get past these scenes to see any of that. I do recognize the fantastic acting in this. However, I think those scenes took over the movie for me. Let me know your comments. Let me know if you've watched it yet and if you're going to.